Hello everyone, my name is Brian. I'm from East River Pilates, and this is Good Stretch with Well+Good. Today we're going to be doing stretches for sciatica. We're going to be focusing on two of the main reasons why you might be experiencing some flare-ups in sciatica: tension in your sciatic nerve and tension in your piriformis. We will be using a band for the first moments in our stretching, but this is easily replicable with a towel or a shirt, anything to help hold your leg up. We're gonna get started lying down on our backs, and we're gonna take it nice and slow. So we will, especially if you're feeling any tension in that sciatic nerve, be really holding some stretches to help us allow for those muscles in that nerve to release. Good, we're gonna start with the left leg bent. We're gonna slide the right foot into the band. Finding a bent knee, you're just gonna stretch this leg up and start to drive that heel towards the ceiling. Good. If at any point you are craving a little bit more, feel free to take these stretches in a form that feels good in your body. If I'm doing too deep of a stretch, modify range of motion so that it's not super intense for you. Nice. We're gonna start with just some bending and straightening of the leg. Allow the hamstring to start to release and that sciatic nerve to start to release. So we will be talking about that sciatic nerve a bit today. It's actually the largest and thickest nerve in your body. It goes from low back down to the foot. And a lot of the times if you're feeling sciatica flare-ups, or if you have had it in the past, you can feel that manifest in tension in the back of the leg. Typically it feels a little different than hamstring tension, but there are times when it might feel quite similar. So we're just allowing for a little bit of opening in the back of the leg to start. Once you feel good, you're gonna start to straighten that leg and point and flex this foot. This is a nice nerve floss for that hamstring. My sciatic nerve always holds a little tension. I don't have sciatica, but I do have sciatic nerve tension. And this is always very tingly for me. So if you're feeling tingles, we're starting to get into that nerve. And if you're not, no worries. You're still stretching calf and hamstring, great. Feel free whenever you're ready, stretch that left leg forward to increase that stretch in the back of the leg. Nice. You might feel that this is definitely like progressively opening up more and more. That's what we want to feel. If you don't feel it starting to release, think of staying there without adding progressions like fully straightening the leg or fully straightening the opposite leg. Nice. Go ahead, find a little point of that foot and sickle that foot. It just means that we're gonna turn the toes in and make it look like a little like pickle or a cashew. We're gonna go ahead, open the right arm out to the side, cross over your midline. This is usually quite intense for us. Now, this is as much as we're typically gonna cross, so we're not going into a big IT band stretch and outer hip stretch. We're gonna keep it pretty small in range, but again, you'll feel the difference between that muscle stretch and that nerve stretch. It literally sometimes feels like static TV is in your leg. Yeah, it's a little less enjoyable, but it's very beneficial. Good. This is a nerve glide. We're gliding that leg over, helping to release tension through the back of that leg. Good. And into the low back. So if you're feeling it manifesting in your low back, this is all helping to release that nerve that goes from low back down the back of the leg. Nice. Now, whenever you're ready, cross over and hold. Good. Feel that release a little bit more. Take big inhales and exhales. And think that you can take that right thumb to the right hip crease and really draw that hip out. Good. Yeah, it's gonna feel even tinglier. Nice. We go ahead, bring that up to center. Take the right foot out of the band. Hook the right foot to the left knee and take a nice figure four stretch. Good. This is aimed at opening that hip muscle, that back of the hip muscle, that piriformis. It's an external rotator in the hip. It lays over the sciatic nerve, which is why releasing that muscle is really, really important for helping to release symptoms of sciatic nerve tension or sciatica. Good. You want that knee to be going out towards the side and the left knee coming in. So right knee out, left knee in. Good. Nice. You go ahead, step the left foot down, step the right foot down. We do this all again on the other side. Loop that left foot into the band, straighten it up, flex that left foot. Nice. Really good. We'll be doing a lot on each side here and in this next moment after we are done laying on the floor. I really invite you, if you have sciatica, typically it'll flare on one side in particular, so really stay where you need it to stay. So feel free to stay on one side for really long. Good, bend and straighten that leg whenever you're ready. Nice, oof. Yeah, you will feel a difference. My left side is always tighter. A lot of us experience that. We tend to stand on one leg. We have one leg that we tend to favor, and that can just add a little bit of tension to it. Conversely, she's usually stronger, which is great. Good. You should feel the back of that leg opening, and then whenever you're ready, go ahead, straighten that leg up. Nice, start to point and flex that foot. Ooh, yeah, good. You'll definitely feel all of that stretch in the calf and the hamstring, okay, the back of the knee whenever you're ready. If you are ready, straighten that right leg. Now, if you'll notice, you'll see my left hip creeping up towards my rib. Draw that out. Good. It might mean that I need to get a little bit more humble and bend my knee, and that's okay. We want that hip to be nice and drawn out so we get the best stretch for that back of the leg. Nice. Go ahead, point that foot, turn the toes in. Right hand grabs the band as the left arm goes out to the side. Cross over and uncross. Yep. Nice. Oh, really good. Finding that nice, good glide over of that leg. I almost said gloss, like glide and floss together, and honestly, I love it. Some leg gloss, you know? Cross over and hold it here. Nice. Take that left thumb to the left hip crease, really wrap it out. Good, deep inhales and exhales. Feel free to close your eyes like I am. Nice. Really try to get that stretch through that outer ankle as well. Feel that connection of ankle to hip that we talk about in Pilates all the time. Good. Come on out. Bend the left leg in, take the left ankle to the right knee, and find a nice figure 4 stretch. You'll notice, I mean, you can see it on mine, I have a big difference in which side is easier to stretch. My left side is always noticeably a little tighter, and that's actually the leg I also feel a little bit more nerve tension in because my piriformis is much tighter on this side. Good. Nice. Now we're gonna go ahead, stretch the legs forward. Band is off to the side for now. We're gonna go ahead and reach the arms overhead, take a big stretch. Roll up however you need to come up to seated. If that doesn't look like a roll up, doesn't look like a roll up. You're gonna go ahead, take a little moment. You're gonna slide the right shin forward here and the left shin back. We're gonna do a little bit more stretches to get deeper into this piriformis now. Left leg can go to the side. You're gonna go ahead, take the hands in front of you. I'm just gonna take a little bend and lift. So what we're trying to do is just ease ourselves into this half pigeon stretch. Good. This is also gonna help us get through a little bit more layers of fascia and into that muscle. So releasing through some connective tissue. Good. Some of us might feel this quite strongly. Some of us might be like, how can I make this a little bit deeper? If you're asking to make it a little bit deeper, you can widen your stance a bit. Good. Nice. This is good for me. Good. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna go ahead, chest lays over the thigh. Nice, find a little release over. Deep inhales and exhales, good. Know that you can always grab a yoga block or a stack of books or a pillow, like an actual pillow to rest your head on, if that is something that feels good for your body. I recommend that all the time. Throw pillows wherever you need to rest your head in a stretch. Good. Now we're gonna go ahead, press ourselves up, tuck the back toes, find a down dog here. You're gonna bend the left knee whenever you're ready. Good. Take some weight into the feet and just move those hips side to side. So remember how we were doing that glide and that floss of the leg? I keep saying gloss today. Same concept. For some of us, this might be a little bit intense or hard to replicate. So if you're quite tight in the hamstrings, just take a really deep bend in that left knee. Good. Finding that nice bend in that left knee. You're gonna inhale really long. On a big exhale, switch the bend, slide the right leg forward, full pigeon. Nice. We're gonna go ahead, fold over as much as you can here, and just allow the back of that hip to get a good stretch, really getting that piriformis. We wanna maybe find a little shift in the hips here as well. I tend to really think that a little movement in your stretches helps inform where we need to be to get the best stretch. Good, nice. Feeling that tailbone can also press to the ceiling a little bit, so just make sure we're not rounding our spine here. Nice, letting that back of the hip really open. Good, feeling free to take a pause if you need to hold this longer. We're gonna go ahead, walk ourselves up, tuck the back toes. Just go ahead, find all fours. Slide the left shin forward and the right leg back. We're gonna be doing another side or the other side. You will notice pretty quickly the difference in my hips. So this is gonna be very good for me as well. We go ahead, find a nice upright position, wrap the right hip forward, lean the chest over that thigh and lift. Good. Nice. Really good. Now, if this is starting to tense your outer hip, simply bring the knee closer to the foot. You could even find a little stack of the legs like this and still find a pretty decent stretch there. Good. Finding that little lowering and lifting of the chest. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, fold over for that half pigeon stretch. Good, letting that back of that leg get a nice, or that hip get a really good release. Relaxing those shoulders. If you can, even walk those hands out even farther. Good. Big inhale, big exhale. You walk those hands in one at a time. You're gonna tuck the back toes, step the back leg into a down dog, bend the right knee. Find a little shift of those hips side to side, wagging your dog's tail. Again, getting that nice, good nerve release. This is gonna feel a little bit more like when you were lying on your back. Beautiful. We take a big inhale, big exhale, switch the bend of the knees, slide the left shin forward. Nice, and you'll notice which is a little harder to adjust. You can also, if you need a little bit more support under that hip, grab a pillow and put it underneath that hip. That is a great way of supporting your hips in this position. Whenever you're ready, start to fold over. Nice. Good. Finding deep inhales and deep exhales. Opening up that piriformis in the back of the hip. Good. Nice. Feeling free to stay here longer if you need. We're gonna take one hand underneath us at a time. Press yourself back. And that is all it for today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling a little bit released in the backs of the legs. This has been Good Stretch with Well+Good. Again, my name is Brian and I'm from East River Pilates. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click subscribe if you like videos like this, and have a great day.